Hello all of my fellow hoods out there. My name's Hoodie Ninja and welcome to a vlog. But this is a random vlog. It's basically the thing I want to try out called like Tuesdays with Hoodie, which is, yes, it is like Fridays with PewDiePie, but okay, that's coming from my chair. That's not a cat, that's coming from my chair. But I want to try out this thing because I've wanted to make vlogs, and I know that's not what my channel is about, so I decided, why not rope it in like maybe one Tuesday a month, maybe? So I was thinking about it, and I'm just gonna try it out. And so basically today I asked a few people who are on a Discord server I was in, which is like a chat for gamers, and I found out, I asked them if they can give me a few questions to answer, and so I wrote them down in this book, and so I guess I'll just read them. So I'll answer them. I'm awkward. I'm just gonna answer them. So yeah, let's just get into it. Question 1 is, if you could be anyone for a day, who would you be? I would probably be PewDiePie, because there's a bunch of stuff that I would do if I was him, because it would just be interesting. Like, I want to stream, I want to make videos, I want to have, I've always wanted to go to Europe, and he lives in Europe, so it would be super cool. Unless we switched, and then I would just be PewDiePie back here, but then I would be in Europe. But then I wouldn't actually have any memory of it, so I guess it would be worthless. PewDiePie though. PewDiePie. Question number 2. What grammar is this? But if you could have one superpower, what would it be? If I had a superpower, it would probably be, I don't know. It would probably be like shape shifting, so I can shape shift into PewDiePie, or Markiplier, or no, crank gameplays. It would be to shapeshift into crank gameplays, because I don't know, I always want to do that. It would be like to shapeshift into them, but I've had a dream where I wanted to shapeshift into Mark to be like Mark's twin. I don't know, it's really cool. I really wanted to, if I could, I would want to shapeshift into Mark's twin. If you imagine it, it would be pretty good, because people would think you're Mark, but you're not, and I can dye my hair like red. And then I can just secretly sneak just has some dyes hair blue. We can be the Oran High School Host Club people, except then my hair would have to be pink. But anyway, next question. If you had $1 million, how would you spend it? I would probably spend it on like a better setup, because my setup consists of an office computer, $20 headphones, a mic that I won at PAX, and it's just over there. Like, I would want it in the room I'm in, but I can't. So I figured out how to put stuff in my room, but I don't have the stuff. So if I did, I would be able to make a setup in my room, but I don't, so I can't do that. But with $1 million, I would probably just buy a setup and the rest, because I know setup's not that expensive. I would still have like more than 90% of the money left over. I'd probably buy my cousin a house, and then I'd probably give it all to charity, because I'm a good person. I don't want to keep all that. Next question. Does Mike Wazowski wink or blink? I don't know. He has one eye. He winks though, because isn't blinking just... This is a really hard question. Does he wink or blink? I'm not actually sure. I think he winks because he has one eye and he blinks. A wink is a one-eyed blink. He doesn't have another eye. He winks. Final answer. Next question. Would you live in a flat or a house? In America, we don't have flats. I think a flat is an apartment. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I would probably live in an apartment because do you have to pay a mortgage with an apartment? I don't know, but a mortgage, I don't think I would want to pay that. So I would probably want to get an apartment. I also have an apartment that I wouldn't mind. I also have a house that I wouldn't mind. They're both in LA though, so they're both equally probably going to be expensive because the apartment is apartment on Hollywood Boulevard. It's the apartment building that Logan Paul lived in, and so it might be equally as expensive, but I'm not sure. So I guess that it would depend. I would probably have to see the prices of the mortgage in the house. I mean the mortgage in the apartment, but I would probably say apartment or flat. Next question. What is a specific animal you want and why? I would probably want a golden retriever because I'm obsessed with Markiplier. I want a golden retriever to name. No, I can't name Chico. I have a cat named Chico. He looks like Chica, but he's a cat. He's the male cat version of Chica. He's the anti-Chica. Yeah, he's the anti-Chica, but I would want a corgi golden retriever Pomeranian mix. It's not a thing. If it was, I would want it because I get so good at legs and I get the fluff. And I don't know what the golden retriever would do, but it would benefit the dog in some way. I'm not sure, but that's the one. Next question. What's your favorite food to cook? I don't cook, but I do love to bake. So I love to make cookies and cupcakes because I make them so they're good. It's like the cookie is soft through the whole thing, not just in the middle. But I haven't made cookies in a long time, so I'm not even sure if I remember the exact recipe. But I hope that one day I make them again and they turn out the way I remember them. So, Next question. What's your favorite food to eat? My favorite food is probably pizza or mac and cheese. But no pineapple on that pizza. No pineapple on pizza. But, probably... Oh yeah, sushi. Bento boxes. Because they're like this Japanese box thing. It has sushi in it. Usually has like a cup of rice. Not like a cup, like a measure. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it's not in a cup. It's just a cup of rice, like a measurement. And they usually have, I got some egg rolls. I just got sushi, egg rolls, and rice, I think. Oh, I also did get a salad, which it was really good because I love that place. I especially love their bubble tea. So I'd probably have to say sushi. And I think, yeah, sushi. Next question. Okay, my next question is, who inspires me to make YouTube? Oh yeah, this is a game because I was supposed to be helping making a game, but I didn't. I didn't know how to code, so I gave up, and I still have this journal. So I tried. But the person who inspired me to make videos is probably like Mark, Dak, and Felix, because I look up to them. I look up to them a lot, and I've been watching them for a long time. I remember watching PewDiePie first, like in 2013, I guess, and I started watching his videos, and he was a really funny guy, and I think that's when I realized what YouTube existed. or how YouTube existed. And then next came Mark. I watched his, what was it? It was either his waxing his legs challenge or his wasabi eating challenge. No, it was his waxing his legs challenge. Because that's the first Mark video I saw. And I found that in the recommended section of a PewDiePie video. And it was, Mark was so funny that I decided that I'm gonna watch him for a long time. And as for Jack, I found out I was watching him when I was watching, I think it said, I didn't know what Septiplier was. That was my first lethal mistake. But there was, it was called Septiplier Got Hoodie Pad, which was a like, I started watching Jack Blaze, but I was watching it and then I saw Jack and I was like, interesting. Who is this Irish guy with green hair? And I found out that was Jack. So it was basically Felix. Felix led to Mark, Mark and Felix led to Jack. And so I started watching Jack recently. Because that video was released in, I think, September, or almost a year ago. So I guess I haven't been watching Jack for that long, but I still love watching his old videos. But I'm also not sure if that was the first video I watched, because I watched so many of his videos that I watched his old ones and his new ones, so I'm not sure if I watched his old ones before that or not, because my memory is not that good. That's it. Next question. Okay, so this next question is on my phone, actually. Just put that there. But this next question is on my phone because it was like a paragraph and I didn't want to write it down. So it says, a farmer has to cross a river. He has a boat and a car. He has a boat and can only transport one thing at a time. He has a fox, a chicken, and chicken feed. He cannot leave the fox with the chicken because the fox will eat him. He cannot leave the chicken with the feed because the chicken will eat it. What's the best way to do it? You can take the chicken first because the fox won't eat the feed. So you take the chicken first, go across the river, drop the chicken off, go back, get the fox and the feed, and then go across the river, and then you have everything across the river, and nothing will have become eaten. And that is how to solve a riddle. Good job. Next question. Oh, so my next question I didn't actually write down, so I'm gonna have to go. Okay, so here it goes. Which country do you think it would be best to head when the dead have risen? Also, what weapon would you choose? A crowbar, a bat, or a steady board? Not sure what that is. Would you take companions with you if you find any? If the cure were baby? A what? Oh, if I don't understand. Well, if someone threatened to kill every person? Unless you killed the baby, would you? So the first question is, what country would you go? I would probably go to Puerto Rico. No, I would go to a small island because then, because then there's a small population. Oh yeah, I would go to the small island off the coast of the Bahamas because it's really small and there's only like less than 100 people living there. So it would be the best because the disease wouldn't get to them, I guess, since they're all isolated. But the second one is, as for weapons, I'd probably get a gun because if you give it, if this is Walking Dead logic, if you shoot it in the head, it'll like die, although it's dead. Interesting, but I would pick a gun. I would take companions, but they would only have to be survivors, like 1 or 2. you know, to form a team. Like we need a defense, a healer. I'm using my Overwatch logic. The defense, a healer, and also defense for defense. I would probably have to have two defenses and a healer. My next question is if a cure were, what I'm guessing is, if the cure was if the cure was a baby and someone threatened to kill every person that you know unless you killed the baby, would you? I don't know. I mean, babies don't have high immune systems, which means if this was during when the dead had risen, it would most likely have whatever made them rise already. It would probably be infected. So at this point, there'd probably be no loss into it. I'm not a child murderer, but it would probably already be infected. I don't think they would survive. So I suppose, I think I would. Don't hate me, but I think I would. So that is it for this month's Tuesdays with Hoodie. I don't understand. This it's strange. Like, I've never made a vlog like this. And I know the audio is not that good. I'm sorry for that, but I'm using a GoPro audio, and they don't necessarily have things that make the audio better. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!